Marchand will not be swimming at the 2024 Short Course World Championships. But why not? What does his withdrawal mean, and who will be competing in the next week? Marchand originally announced after the Paris Olympics that he intended to race at all 3 World Cup stops and then follow that up with an appearance at Short Course Worlds. We did see Marchand in action at the World Cup, where he won 3 Triple Crowns across all 3 IM distances, won the overall men's series title, and broke Ryan Lochte's world record in the 200 IM. However, a month later, Marchand announced on his Instagram story that he would no longer be competing at Short Course Worlds in December. In his announcement, Marchand states that 2024 has been very intense, with lots of big competitions that have left him exhausted. He now intends to step back and give himself the time he needs to prepare for what lies in the future. Like many of you probably are, I'm personally disappointed that we won't get to see Marchand back in action in the short course meters pool. Marchand is undoubtedly a monster in any short course format, and I'm sure many swim fans were waiting to see if Marchand could add any more short course meters world records to his collection. But I fully support any swimmers that decide to step back from competition in order to reduce potential burnout. I would much rather miss out on a Marchand 2024 short course worlds than a 2025 long course worlds, or worse, see a shortening of his career if he goes too hard too fast way too early. One interesting thing that stood out to me upon hearing the news was the fact that it gives Japan's Seto the opportunity to do something completely unheard of. At the 2022 Short Course World Championships, world record holder in the short course 400 IM, Seto won that event, just like he did in 2021 and 2018 in 2016, in 2014, and 2012. That's right, 6 in a row. That is something that no one else has done at a short course or long course worlds before. And now with Marchand out of the picture, Seto's chances of going 7 for 7 and really cementing himself into swimming history has risen dramatically. Team USA's women's roster is dotted with world record holders, as Kate Douglas, Regan Smith, and Gretchen Walsh all very recently inked their names into the short course meters world record books. Kate Douglas and Regan Smith both competed at this year's Swimming World Cup, where they put on a show as they battled it out for the overall women's series title over the 3 stops. Douglas would just beat out Smith for the overall title, as both women smashed world records in the process. Smith got started by breaking the world record in the 100 backstroke before lowering it again at the next stop, where she also took down the world record in the 200 backstroke. In a similar fashion, Douglas would break the world record in the 200 breast twice, first chipping away at it slightly before blowing it away at the very next stop to completely decimate the former world record that had stood since 2009. Gretchen Walsh wasn't at the World Cup, but she still got in on the record-breaking action. During an NCAA dual meet that was held in short course meters, she took down the world record in the 100 IM. Interestingly, Walsh is the world record holder in the long course women's 100 butterfly, as well as the NCAA record holder in the yards event, but she did not swim this event at this meters meet. I think that Walsh has a very good chance of breaking the world record in the 100 fly and completing the set at Worlds. Kate Douglas is one of only 2 individual women's gold medalists from Paris that will be competing at Short Course Worlds. The other is 3-time gold medalist and 1-time silver medalist Summer McIntosh. McIntosh was dominant in her gold medal winning swims in Paris, as she won the 400 IM, the 200 fly, and the 200 IM. Unlike some other swimmers that we mentioned so far, McIntosh isn't necessarily an underwater powerhouse. She makes up most of the gaps during her races during the actual swimming phase of the race. That dynamic with McIntosh versus swimmers that more heavily favor underwaters could make for some incredibly exciting matchups at Worlds. The most decorated returning woman from the 2022 Short Course World Championships is Australia's Lonnie Pallister. In 2022, she won the 400, 800, and 1500 freestyles. While unlike some of our other entrants, she did not race at the World Cup, she did race at the Australian Short Course Championships at the end of September. Her times in the 400 and 800 freestyles are right within striking distance of her gold medal winning times from the last World Championships, so we'll have to see what she does. I already mentioned Seto and his potential conquest in the 400 IM, but on the men's side, we do have another swimmer that has been a major player in short course for a very long time. Chad Leclos. Leclos is already sitting on a pile of hardware from previous short course world championships, including most recently double gold medals in the 100 and 200 butterflies in 2022, and even more recently we saw him win the final stop of the Swimming World Cup in the 200 butterfly. While on the topic of butterfly, let's not forget about one of our newer world record breakers from this season, Noe Ponti. Ponti broke the world record in the 50 fly a couple of times, as well as his European record in the 100 fly. After winning a bronze medal in the 200 butterfly in 2022, Ponti has clearly refocused on the shorter fly events this time around, and it's been working so far. He's been very impressive at the World Cup, so let's see what he can keep doing. There are a ton of fast and exciting swimmers ready to take to the pool in Budapest. These 2024 Short Course World Championships start on December 10th and run until December 15th, so make sure you're keeping an eye out for some fast swimming. Which swimmers are you most excited to see race at Short Course Worlds, and which world records do you think are in the danger zone? Let me know down below.